Good morning and welcome back to Copperline Rattler Ranch. I'm Julia. We have finished the floor in the shower. We're going to start working on these cob walls and get them covered with lime plaster, lime putty, and then the waterproofing solution, which is a mixture of black olive oil soap to water at a 20-to-1 ratio. 1 part black olive soap to 20 parts of water. Don't make it bubbly, just mix it till it's blended and then it gets brushed on until it will accept no more. So we'll show you some little bits of it as we go along. So our formula is a little bit different than outside. We're using a 2-to-1 sand to lime, adding a tiny little bit of this acrylic fiber that I'm fluffing up with actual like pet brushes. Also the same amount of water as we put lime in there. And that'll be our base coat of the lime plaster. On top of this, we'll go the lime putty. All right, about to get messy in here. So I'm applying it about 1/8 of an inch to no more than 1/2 inch thick on this layer. We can do a second layer if we want to. I think we're just going to stick with the one. And I will be smoothing this out so you're not going to see these trowel marks before we put lime putty on. This corner is just being a butt. All right, so to apply the lime putty, we're going to use that same little steel trowel, that teeny tiny one that you saw us using, that we were using to smooth out the trowel marks. And then I also have another one just like that, except it's a plastic trowel. So that lime putty is going to go on very, very smooth. And then once it's dry enough to feel like there's maybe a crust on it, I guess. Dry, but not completely dry dry but not smudgeable. And that's when we're going to put on the olive oil, soap, and water combination. At least 4 coats, maybe more, until it stops accepting it. At that point, once that's done, then you just simply wipe it all off and it's done. All right, so these are the walls that we did the lime plaster and lime putty on. And then I covered them, or I shouldn't cover them. I coated them with the black olive oil, soap, and water to make them water resistant. They're appearing to be pretty significantly water resistant. Every time I dribble something on there, it just shoots right down, which is the goal. Now, one thing about lime is it does crack. It's kind of meant to do that because it breathes, it expands and contracts, and those really aren't much to worry about. They're easy to just kind of rub out, or get a soft wet cloth and wipe them, and they'll seal back up. We did, however, have a couple of spots where we put too much of the lime putty on, and it was too thick, and so we ended up with some pretty significant cracks that we had to go ahead and repair. But nothing special, just the same kind of thing. We just got a wet a wet cotton towel, and just massaged those cracks out. Tried it with a sponge. The sponge didn't quite work. And then I tried it with my fingers, and I wore some little spots on my fingers. They're kind of sore. So we're pretty happy with that. It's very strikingly white. I would say if you're going to do something like this, maybe consider adding a little bit of color. But we didn't really want to do that because we're going to be tiling this wall and the block walls on the inside, at least, with a white and grayish marble tile, or marble look tile. I don't think we're going to use marble. I think we're going to use a ceramic marble look tile to those. So that'll be another video altogether. And we thought that that would go best with the white on these walls here. We do have some variegation, some gray in some of the spots that were a little bit lighter in the putty application, which will kind of go with the marble look tile that we're going to put on these other walls, we're hoping. Yay. So stay tuned. We got some more work to do. We're glad that you're stopping by to see us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.